Welcome to another video. My name is Celia and I help people release their potential. The title of today's video is What We Resist Persists. Do you ever find that it's like the universe is trying to teach you something when you keep going through the same thing and you're like, oh no, not again. It's almost like the same stuff will happen until we let go and just allow life to be. That thing will keep persisting. If we're saying, I'll be happy when this happens, or I'll be happy when this stops, or I'll be happy when I move house, or I'll be happy when X, Y, and Z, we're attributing happiness to an outcome. So what we're doing is we're resisting what we have now. There's nothing wrong with having dreams, but we need to let them go and we need to hold them lightly, because it really shows that we're not trusting God or we're not trusting the universe when we want to control things. Because when we resist things, we're like this. I don't want this. I'm not happy about this. You know, the delivery's late. You know, my plane got cancelled. I'm really unhappy about that. Resist. We get attached to certain outcomes and we think that our happiness is coming from a particular outcome. You see, when you stop pushing against something, then it just collapses. Carl Jung is absolutely right when he says what we resist persists. So I mentioned this before in one of my other videos, but The Greatest Secret by Rhonda Byrne, it's only been out for probably about a month now, but do get a copy. In Rhonda's book, she quotes a lot of teachers and spiritual leaders, and I really wanted to get my head around what she was talking about, because she talks about permanent happiness. So what I did is I bought most of the books that she quoted in her book so that I could really get my head around permanent happiness. And all of them say pretty much the same thing. To be truly happy, we need to let go of fighting life. So when things happen in life and they don't go according to your plan, then trust that the universe or God has put that in your life for you, that life is working for you, not against you. When we realise that everything that is happening in our lives is good, and we accept and we love and we are grateful for everything that we have now, and that we wake up every morning. I mean, we're only going to have so many mornings that we wake up. So when something doesn't go your way, let it be. This is something that I've learned quite recently, because I've been trying to control certain things in my life and I was like this, well, why this and why that? And you see, when we attach ourselves to an outcome, then there is suffering, because there's fear of losing whatever the outcome is that we want. If we can trust the universe, if we can trust God, that whatever happens is all working for good, we'll begin to see the world in a different way. You see, when we stop fighting against it, we will be much happier. I remember Eckhart Tolle saying something in The Power of Now. Suffering comes from being here and wanting to be over there. You're here, enjoy it. Because when we get over there, we still won't be satisfied. We're attaching ourselves to outcomes. You see, happiness doesn't involve any effort. Happiness is your natural state. We only suffer when we want things to be different. We need to allow experiences to come and go and realise that life is working for us, not against us. You see, it sounds counterintuitive, because when we let go and we let go of being attached to whatever the outcome is, that we desperately want that outcome, when we let go of controlling the outcome, everything we want will be attracted to us. But we believe when we let go of something, then we might lose it. And it comes from fear. But you see, love lets things be. Problems come from the mind. It's the mind's interpretation of whatever situation there is. That's where the conflict comes from. Say, for example, you've got to cook for the family tonight and you've got loads of work to do. You don't know whether you're going to get it done in time and you're a bit like, oh, I wish I didn't have to do it. Okay, so change your attitude to it. Be grateful for it and don't be like, oh, I'm really grateful for this. Change your attitude to that thing. Start looking at that situation and be like, oh, I've got to cook for the family tonight. I'm really looking forward to it. Don't resist it and seriously watch and see what happens. The only reason we don't feel happy sometimes is because we're complaining about things, don't want to do this, moan, blah, blah, blah. And it's those things that make us miserable, because it's masking our happiness. What we resist persists. Carl Jung, the great psychiatrist, we need to listen to him. When we keep resisting things, those things will keep persisting. When we stop trying to control things, magic happens. If you were asked, oh, would you like to cook? And you say, well, actually, no, that's fine. You can say no to things. But when something comes your way and you have to do whatever that thing is, then don't resist it, because there's a reason for that thing that's come into your life for you to do. And watch and see how things will change. Everything is working for your good. And the only time things are taking a long time to get from A to B is because you're resisting it. And whatever that thing is that you were resisting or trying to control, it will all work out for good as soon as you let go. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Thanks so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you on my next video. Bye.